We got more clips from Minicamp, and today we're going to be looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers and getting another look at Justin Fields. We're going to watch him sling the rock around, work through some drills and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're going hard in the paint, looking at these rookies every single day of this offseason, from rookie camp to OTAs to minicamp to training camp, on top of the veterans, on top of your favorite players. Click that button. Stop missing out on what your favorite players are doing behind the scenes at practice. But we're looking at Justin Fields. Let me know in the comments below whether you're in or out on Justin Fields still. On top of that, we're going to look at the latest clips of him from OTAs and minicamp. The first few clips are from this week. The rest of them are from OTAs. But let's dig in. Let's look at him. And they do this drill every day at practice. They're working on ball security. Here's another one. This one was from yesterday. Him getting the ball out. Stepping back, drop back, boom. Getting it out. This one was from yesterday. This one blew up social media to George Pickens. Everybody loved that one on social media. This one was from 2 days ago. Him just playing some toss. Getting up there. Looking solid. And then this one was the other one from this week. Getting a fair amount of clips. Another one of George Pickens. We're getting into the OTA footage. And we're just looking through the clips. I'll let you know later what I think about this battle for the starting job. But right now, from what I'm hearing from Justin Fields, he's here to compete. Like I said, they do that drill about every day in practice. They're working on ball security. They work on ball security hard. They work on that harder than a lot of places. Again, another angle. Another angle. I like that about the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're not just looking at that individual player when we run their clips. We're also looking at how these teams conduct their practices. They work on ball security pretty hard here. They sure do. More than again, it's all different. It's all from different practices, from different camps, OTAs, minicamp. It's all different. But they're working on ball security. They want to make sure those mitts are tight. They're also building rapport with the wide receivers and tight ends. Justin Fields was very glowingly talking about the tight end group today in press conferences. Again, ball security again, concentration. Some of these might be duplicates, just different angles from different beat writers. But they're doing this almost every day in practice, if not every day. You don't get a feel of every day because you get what the media can shoot. But he's slinging deep balls downfield. He's showing that speed. He's showing that footwork. And him and Russ battling it out in camp. Obviously, from what we've seen, Russ is probably going to be leading for that starting position going into training camp here in July. But the thing about Justin Fields is he was a cheap get for the Steelers with tremendous upside. Something happens. That being said, I think the Steelers are going to win no matter what. I think they got a cheap experiment here that if it fails, they're really not out anything. And between these two quarterbacks, one's going to do something for you. Russell Wilson's in a great spot here for the Steelers. They're a very, very good team with George Pickens and company. On top of that, you got the good running back depth chart there. And then you got Justin Fields right behind him. So say Russ gets hurt, or if Russ isn't cooking, because that could be happening, then you got Justin Fields to step in. Justin Fields is here to compete. He's not here to be the backup. He's here to compete. He said that multiple times. He said that in the start of OTAs and voluntary workouts about a month ago. And he's got a good ball. Comes off the hand very good. He's got a good floor when it comes to rushing production. He is here to compete. The ball comes out live off the hands. We are at Chicago. That was an experiment in itself. The Bears did not help him out. And you know what? He didn't play his best ball with the Bears. So let's just cut that dry. He did not play his best ball with the Chicago Bears. Can we get right? Can we get back to how we were more like at Ohio State, where he was almost flawless? He was almost flawless at Ohio State. He only had a few bad moments over the course of his career there. Can we get back to that? Can we tap into that? Remember, coming out of high school, one of the best quarterback prospects to ever come out. Him and Trevor Lawrence in that year. Him and Trevor Lawrence from the recruiting services. Again, we cover high school recruiting here. You do not 100% trust the recruiting services. They do not write scouting reports on all the players anymore, let alone grade people accurately. But still, He was graded rather high coming out, but he has a pretty ball. He's got speed to burn. He's athletic. Are you still in or are you out? We're looking at Justin Fields here. Mid-season, what if he comes in? Are you going to get excited? Fantasy football in 2 QB leagues, like he's going to be stashed even if he's on the bench, because if he gets to sniff the field, gets to sniff it, and gets to any types of starts, a couple games, one game, he's going to be projected as a QB1 quarterback due to the rushing upside, due to the rushing floor too, due to all that, because that's where he was really getting his publicity among the football community, was in the fantasy community, when he was able to throw for 200 yards, coming out there battling it out. It's going to be an interesting battle this training camp. Steelers fans are looking at this, and he has a lot of upside. Like, if we can take a step forward with his tools, he could become a big-time quarterback for the Steelers, a major get. And the thing about the Steelers, though, they have players fall to him all the time, especially at the wide receiver position in the draft, and they hit. And they hit. Why can't they get lucky here? They might get lucky with this experiment. They got Russell Wilson here as a buffer for him. Maybe Russ just starts off hot a little bit, and then Fields is able to take that step forward, give him some time to slow down, learn the game a little bit more at the NFL side, and maybe take a step forward. There's a lot of good things to look at. We all know what the downside looks like. We already saw that. I was at Chicago. We already saw the downside. We don't need to keep talking about that. We already know what that looks like. What if we take a step forward? What if we gel better in this offense? What if we gel better with George Pickens? We know him from high school. We already have a rapport with him. Our feet is good. We got the speed to burn. We got a rocket of an arm. We have Russell Wilson. It's not like he's running on a hot streak either. It's not like that. What if Fields steps it up? What's that going to look like with the Steelers? Honestly, my big take here is Steelers are going to win no matter what, even if they lose, because they get to experiment 2 good quarterbacks here with some upside at a very low price tag. And if the well runs dry, they're not out much. But odds are saying you're going to get something out of these quarterbacks. They don't really have to do much to be an upgrade over what you used to have. What you had last year, they don't have to do much to be an upgrade over that. They pretty much just have to breathe on the field and just show up. Both these quarterbacks, even Justin Fields at his low points in Chicago, he can give you that type of upside. And if he takes a step forward in his development, if he gels better with this team, what if it was Chicago? Because a lot of people love Justin Fields. I guarantee you, you'll get in the comments here or my other Justin Fields video, and you'll see the comments split between the Bears fans. Some Bears fans say they're done. Some of them are still in. And while they're still split, usually when a quarterback leaves a team and it was not looking hot, it wasn't looking hot with Fields, it's usually not split. Usually they're done with that quarterback. They're ready to move on. But there are a lot of Bears fans that will tell you and look you straight in the eye that they're still in on Fields, because we see it in these comment sections. So, have potential. He has a ton of it. If we can hit it, then you're going to have a massive quarterback on your hands here at Pittsburgh. Might be a franchise player for years to come. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.